Yes, we are.
Galentine's Day is celebrated every February 13th and was created by one of my favorite fictional characters of all time, Leslie Knope, on Parks and Recreation. Take a look.
February 14th, Valentine's Day, is about romance. But February 13th, Galentine's Day, is about celebrating lady friends. It's wonderful, and it should be a national holiday.
No, she said the 13th.
No, I could have sworn she said the 15th.
I think she said the 13th.
Oh, she did, y'all. I can't hear. I'm so sorry.
Chrissy's like, she said the 15th.
I was like, oh my God, are we celebrating on the, because I'll wear this whole thing on Friday too.
No, it is. It is indeed today. Parks and Recreation gave us so many fun things, like Galentine's Day, Treat Yourself.
Yes.
It's such a good show.
I know. What about that Rob Lowe?
Dreamy.
I love him.
He is. He is.
Talking about the gals. Focus, focus, focus.
So in the spirit of female friendship, we thought we'd share some of TV's greatest gal pals of all time. Because of course we should all be so lucky to have bonds like these ladies have. Let's take a look at our first trio.
But this one's right.
And how do you tell, Dorothy?
Well, you smell the tip of it. It's an old Sicilian method my mother taught me.
Oh, Dorothy, dear. The best way to tell if a melon is ripe is southern. You thump it.
Well, actually, Roomies, I have the best method, the farm method. It works every time.
And what might that be, Rose, dear?
No.
That's maybe how I do it, the farm method. And yesterday we learned that Blanche has been married 8 times.
Who
knew?
No,
6 times. Sorry, I don't want to give her 2 more than she had.
Larry King, I think, was 8.
Yes.
But that show, I mean,
so good.
Golly, I love it.
I watched it, you know, when it was on. Do you remember the show Empty Nest?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so I'd watch Mama's Family, Empty Nest, The Golden Girls, and there was something else on,
Love
like
Boat?
Saturday night.
No, that was way ahead of your time.
But, and then my roommate in college, or the girl who lived next door to me, was obsessed with The Golden Girls, and she had it on 24/7.
Yes.
So I've seen it many times.
How could you not?
It's so good.
All right, let's see our next one.
Okay, so this is our next one. Then, of course, there is America's favorite doctor duo.
Anyway, I put your name down. That's why I told you I'm pregnant. You're my person.
I am?
Yeah, you are. Whatever.
Whatever.
Enduring, loving female friendships. They're just the greatest gifts, aren't they?
That makes me cry. I love them. I love them so much. And because I recently made Cara my emergency phone number, it just brought it all back, and I'm crying. And we presented her.
Emergency or not.
We did this big presentation on the show. She was like, great, more responsibilities.
No, I actually thought, oh, I think you've been my emergency contact for a couple of years, but I didn't tell you.
Yes.
I forgot to tell you.
Please do, because now I'll start answering random phone numbers.
Right.
I love that.
So sweet.
Okay, I'm sorry to ask this question. Is that show still on?
Yes,
it's the final season, though, right?
I believe.
Oh, no,
I don't know.
Haley said.
Yes, I'm not
sorry.
sure. You know, it's really cool too because the female cast member. Well, Sandra Oh's having a moment for sure this year.
I love her,
and I love her too. And then Ellen Pompeo got a lot of publicity this year because she talked about equal pay. Remember, and she did that whole thing about how she wanted to be paid the same as Patrick. And then you know what happened to him?
Well, he's
spoiler alert.
He's not. Yeah,
but I actually stopped watching it in like the 6th season only because it was very difficult for me to watch it with Lee because he's like, you can't really get a rocket stuck in your belly. I'm like, all right.
You're like,
I'm like, go to the other room.
Right.
You can't enjoy yourself.
Exactly. He's like, who's a consulting physician on this show?
He's like, that's not even a nice stethoscope. I'm like, okay.
You're like, Lee, stop. He's like, that is a toy stethoscope. What are they thinking? I bet. Okay, next
all right. So now, of course, we have to mention the ladies who made up half of the cast of a show dedicated to the importance of, well, friends.
Hey, you know, might cheer you up.
What?
You know, I gotta tell you, this really does put me in a better mood.
I love it.
So
By the way, I think it is so cute, and I think I was telling you this. When I have babysitters that are like, in college right now, some of them not even 20. I love when I come home and I turn on the TV, they're all watching Friends.
Yes, because it's on Netflix, right?
Yes, it's on Netflix. I thought that was so cool.
It is so cool. And she just turned 50, and you know who was at her birthday party? Jennifer Aniston, I mean. She just turned 50. Brad Pitt was at the party.
Yes, and I went down. We announced that on the show.
Oh,
Trent
you did? Oh.
And I went down the rabbit hole of stories about it.
Right.
And they said she didn't spend that much, you know, she hugged him, thanked him for coming. Then she moved along to all of her other friends.
She went to the party.
Yeah. That was her.
I'm just kidding.
No, you can't, Cara. Although Mimi does have a point. Getting back to the Love Doctors, if you are going to go to that party, Mimi said you get yourself so dressed up, looking so hot, and you show up extremely late.
You show up late, and then you don't stay long because you have other places to go.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Possibility.
All right. Well,
okay, one more. Please let me do it. This is so fun.
I know, isn't it so fun? And quite possibly the most easy group of gals to be envious of. You know them, you love them. Check it out.
Check it out.
Don't laugh at me, but maybe we could be each other's soulmates. And then we could let men be just these great, nice guys to have fun with.
Well, that sounds like a plan.
Everything's making me cry. So emotional.
There is just something about a female friendship that's so special, and it's nothing against your partners in your lives if you're in a male-female relationship, but it's just like there is something about having a bond with somebody who you're not in a romantic relationship with.
So true.
Yeah.
You're
right.
I'm all right.
Okay.
Sit on your lap. We want to know who your all-time screen gal pals are. Share them with us.
Please do.
What is it? Facebook.com. Share your besties. Yes, I love you.
I love you too. I'll always be your emergency contact.
Just how it's weird for me to read the prompt.
I know. Do we still have time to do some more stuff?
Oh, do we have time?
I don't think so.
We're out of
Probably
time.
not. Okay.
Oh,
I was going to tell you
man.
how to really cherish your girlfriends. We can do that at a different time. And plus, you already know on this Galentine's
How will we do
Day.
it? Should we do it tomorrow?
We can. Sure.
Okay. Well, tomorrow's the actual Valentine's
We have to take that love quiz too.
Yes.